Well, holy greetings and God bless you. This is Pastor Wes Taylor Jr. with your word for the week, coming to you from the book of St. John, the 16th chapter and the 33rd verse. And it reads as follows: "These things have I spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world." I want to share with you for your word for the week from this topic, something to cheer about. So I have another grandbaby story. My grandsons love to celebrate. Man, when they're doing something, they'll break out in a celebration in a moment. And the celebration sometimes lasts more than the moment itself. But we have this little hoop in our home. And so when they'll shoot the basket and they'll make it, man, a celebration breaks out. Wow. And then Lady Carol and I, we celebrate with them. You know, we rejoice with them that rejoice. And so we're rejoicing with them. And then they'll get the ball again and they'll shoot it, but this time they'll miss it. But guess what? The intensity of the celebration that ensues is the same as when they made the basket. So here they are, they're jumping around, yeah, yeah. And here Carol and I, we jumping around, yeah, yeah. Then I had to hit the brakes one time. I had to hit the brakes and say, wait a minute. Taylor, are you enabling mediocre expectations and mediocre behavior? And then it came to me, no. You need to understand the moment. You need to understand the lesson that these kids are teaching you. Because what they're doing is they're celebrating the moment more than the results of the moment. Wow. What a revelation. Thank you, grandbabies, for another revelation. You see, whether they missed the shot or whether they made the shot, they're not really celebrating so much the results, but they're celebrating the moment. Jesus talking to his disciples, he had already given them the things that would happen, but he gave them also the outcome of that which would happen as well. And so he says to them in verse number 33, he said, "These things I have spoken to you, not so that you could be anxious about it, not so that you could deliberate, come together and try to figure out what you can do to reverse it or to make it a little less painful. I didn't bring this to you so that you can have anxiety, worry, and all of those negative things. He said, I spoke these things unto you so that you may have peace. Peace in what? Peace in the spoken word that I have provided for you." He makes a contrasting statement. He said, in me, you might have peace. In the world, you will have tribulation. What's the contrast? He said, might and will. In me, you might have peace. It's an option. It is a decision that we make to embrace the peace of the moment or to embrace the anxiety of the moment. Wow, wow. Every moment has a contrasting view. It has a pessimistic view or it has also an optimistic view. What we have to decide if we're going to embrace the worry of the moment or if we're going to embrace the glory of the moment. Every moment gives to us a worry and a glory. He said, in me, you might have peace if you embrace the peace of the moment. Guess what, you all? The life that we live is more than just getting to the destination or the final result of the destination. The greatest reward in life is the journey getting to the destination. Some things that we're going to do that we're not going to be so proud about. But guess what? There are some things that are in that moment that are teachable moments that we can also celebrate in it. Yes, we correct the thing that we don't feel so good about. But at the same time, we are not going to stop and embrace so much the worry of the moment until we can't see the good things that are coming out of that moment. So he tells his disciples, he said, I want you to stay in me because in me you have peace, but also enjoy the moment. Can I just pause right there in this word for the week to tell everyone that's looking on right now, you're in a specific moment in your journey. There's some optimistic things about it. There's some pessimistic things about it. But we have got to get to a place, you all, where we cheer, where we celebrate the glory of the moment rather than the worry of the moment. Lord, he says, in me, you have peace. He said, tribulation is there. It's a given. In the world, you're going to have tribulation. But he said, here is the cheering moment. Here is the celebration moment. I got that. He said, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. So if I've overcome the world, then the world and its issues and its inconsistencies cannot overcome you. So here's your word for the week. I want every one of you to become a cheerleader in your home. No, it's not. It's not gender specific. I want you to look at every moment that brings that pessimistic and that optimistic view. Understand that there has to be some corrections to that thing that's not so favorable for you. But don't harp and embrace and be so tethered to the worry of the moment that you forget to celebrate the glory of the moment. I want you to be a cheerleader in your own home. It's not gender specific. Cheer the moment. Cheer the good things. There's something good happening. There's some good things that are happening in your context. So I want you to be a cheerleader in your own home. This is Pastor Wes Taylor Jr. with your word for the week. You have something to cheer about. So cheer on. God bless you and enjoy the balance of your week.